Say cheese. Alright guys, it's June 22nd today, so I wanted to take you along and see what's been going on in the garden. Take these glasses off, it's not that bright. I just got home from work and ate some dinner. The baby's asleep, so let's go over here. Start outside the gate first. So the other day I came out here with my daughter and we planted some beans right here. And then I came back and I planted this little cucumber, two little cucumbers, and they're kind of starting to grow a little bit. These are pole beans and they are shelling beans, so they are not green beans to like for fresh eating, they're for storage. But we've got this one I planted an extra tomato in. Planted an extra tomato in here. I don't think the tomatoes are gonna make it. This one might actually, because he's not getting choked out yet. But I just threw some extra tomatoes in these. We have them all the way over here, and this is my garage. It's so weird. These are just weeds, so. Oh, hello. How are you, baby? What are you doing? You okay? Are you okay? You don't look like you're okay. What happened to your eye? Oh, your eye is fine. Hi. Are you friendly? I don't think you are. Hi, buddy. Oh, you can go ahead and lay back down. I'll leave you alone. Go ahead. Bye. So, we have feral cats all over my neighborhood. Literally all over. I mean, that's one of probably 7. That one never lets me pet it. The one that I really like, I thought was a boy, and it was actually a girl, and she had kittens, and I haven't seen her since, so I think somebody took her and her kittens, so that's really sad. But anyways, we are back in. We've got these beds over here. That's the main garden. That's the house. We just were on the other side of this fence by the garage. This is my borage right here. This borage hasn't done anything, and I don't know why. It never flowered. I don't know if it's just a late bloomer or what. These are all the beans and stuff that I threw in here, and then I threw in spinach. I threw in, I think, zinnias, and that stuff is literally all starting to pop. I threw in a random squash. I threw in extra tomatoes. I threw in extra broccoli. This is just like all my extra stuff. But I mean, we have weeds and like trees and random stuff growing, so. But everything is starting to see little babies. These are actually weeds, and they'll be everywhere. But I'm pretty sure that's spinach. Beans getting eaten up by something. I think those are flowers. I'm not sure. I don't know. This is gonna be like a big surprise, and I'm super here for it. This is what that borage plant should look like, but he's not doing anything. You, on the other hand, are a showstopper. This I thought was, oh, you scared me. Oh my goodness, why are all these animals scaring me today? Leaving. Ew. Don't go over there, you're gonna get eaten. There's a cat over there. Oh, you're gonna get eaten, bud. These were my dry beans, and it looks like they died. A lot of them died. Random. He's just hopping around back there. Look at him, he's huge. He's a big boy. He's gonna get eaten by that cat. Here is my kale, more borage. I need to harvest some of this kale. I've noticed that the cabbage moths don't mess with this kale, this purple kale, and this one. I don't know why it does. That's so weird. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Like, why does it do that? It's so weird, but it's kind of cool. That's celery. This is celery. I've never grown celery, so that's super exciting. These are my chives. I need to come clip some of those back and put them on my drying rack. We've got little carrots everywhere. Little babies. This guy's getting big right here. I don't know what this is. It's gone. See this grass that comes up everywhere? It drives me crazy. These peas I never did anything with. We're just gonna try again later in the year. Let's go this way. We chopped down a bunch of weeds, trees, all sitting right there. Here we have my little random fence thing that I made. I've got I think this is a tomatillo. I'm not sure. It was a volunteer. We're gonna let it do its thing. Winter squash. These are cherry tomatoes, and look, we have babies. Ooh, this one needs to come back over here. We'll figure that out later. More cherries. 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 Planted an extra tomato there. There's another little squash or something there. Another little squash or something there. Cherries. More cherries. Oh, he's a big boy though. He's a big cherry. I have all different size cherries. Beans. Beans. I don't know what you are. Beans, cherry. Beans. Let's get him on this fence. We want him to trellis up that. Same with this guy, he'll do it on his own, I think. I think he'll be okay. Give him a little help, but he'll be alright. I think this is calendula. That's what I was trying to say over there before I got scared by the toad. I think this is calendula. I don't really know anymore. I don't know what this is, but I've got a couple of them everywhere. We got more beans, another cherry, but she's kind of getting shaded out. My catnip, which I just took some and made some tinctures. See, I think this is calendula. I don't know. It kind of looks like lettuce. Like, is this lettuce or what is this? I don't know. My strawberries look like they're finally doing something, but it's gonna be too late. This is weed. Oh, a weed, not actual weed, but a weed. This is, I don't know, herbs that I planted. These are my alpine strawberries that I started last year. Oh, my daughter would go crazy for this. I'm totally bringing that into her. These are the alpine strawberries. This is how tiny they are. But they've got a lot of little flowers on there. Chipmunk didn't get to these ones yet. My blueberries. My strawberries, which are probably not my strawberries. These are probably wild strawberries. Put those in my pocket and I'm totally gonna forget that they're there. Yeah, I'm not successful with strawberries really. We can go this way to this bed. My cabbage is heading up nicely. I need to come back out and spray again. Random tomato plant. See, something's eating all this stuff up. We came out and picked a bunch of carrots. Me and my daughter, and she loved it. Cabbage. Cabbage. A squash plant of some sort. Cabbage. Carrots. Either the wind or my dog has destroyed my garlic. And we have this grass that I don't even know where my garlic is at this point. I think this is some right here. But I mean, I've got to pull it all and I'm so disappointed because this is the first year I've ever bought seed garlic and something destroyed it. I usually just plant garlic from Sam's Club. Which I will do again because that was a waste of my money. I think this is the sprouting broccoli. Look at, we've got little sprouts. That might be a head, I'm not sure. I think this is the heading kind. He's getting nice and juicy. I don't know, this guy's not really doing anything. This guy's trying. This guy's trying. I've got another winter squash right there, but he's not doing anything. So once this stuff is done, we're gonna pull all this and we're probably gonna plant more carrots and we're gonna do our brassicas in here for the fall. Someone's car is starting. Planted a little random tomato plant right here. See what he does. And then this is beds directly from the back door. All my extra, oh, that was my hair, I thought it was a spider. Extra plants, I've sprinkled seeds. I don't know if those are, these are cabbages or what. Radishes. Got a winter squash. Planted all my random tomato plants. Leftover tomatoes. We have another winter squash, he's not doing anything. We got a bean right there. My husband didn't realize there was plants here and hacked them all down. So those are gone. That's all right. We have plenty over here. Let's go to the main garden. Okay, so I came out here the other day and noticed this. I don't know if that was a squash vine borer. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, my dog was getting in through here, so I put this little ladder there. But she did put down roots, and she seems like she's doing okay. This is my Cinderella pumpkin, and she's just been putting on, like, I don't think those are going to do anything. I think these are probably dead because they're very yellow, but we don't know. But she's just been putting on growth, so we're going to let her do her thing. I've got some beans here. I planted sunflowers. I don't think they've sprouted yet. I have volunteer kale coming up everywhere, which is really funny. This is where my kale used to be when this was a garden bed. So let's go in here. So this is my beautiful garden. Got one blueberry over here that is doing fantastic, and we have another one here that lost all its leaves. It doesn't look like it's dead. I just think he was stressed maybe, or dried out. He looks like he's doing better. I fertilized. I don't know what this herb is. I have no idea. Like I said, I started all of these seeds, herbs, everything from seed. Everything in this garden, everything, with the exception of sweet potatoes, my blueberries, my strawberries, and my seed potatoes were all started in the house. I started them from seed. So everything, the flowers, everything. So keep that in mind. So thousands of plants. I don't know what this is. I couldn't tell you, but it looks like it's from the mint family, and I would like this to just spread. So we just put it here to see what happens. Let's go over here. These are extra tomatoes. Not the extra tomatoes I said last time. These are extra tomatoes. Some of them are looking really good. So I'm gonna have to plant these at some point. Some of them just germinated, and they've been sitting in my house for how long and did nothing. I planted these in probably like March and did nothing, and look at them now. Crazy. I had a really hard time with my seeds this year, I think because I used different soil and a different environment. I usually start them in a greenhouse in my basement, but I started them on shelves instead of the greenhouse, so I think that was kind of a factor. I don't know where I should go next. I guess we'll go here. We'll make our way back around. I just like admire this jungle. This is a new bed. There were 3 small beds made of pallets here, a really small one here, and then 2 here. I dug all of this out, all of it, put this one long bed just this year. That's why I didn't get my garden planted until June. Look at her. Look at her. She's beautiful. Okay, so here we have, see, I think this is calendula, so I don't know what that other stuff was. My dog broke my little flower. Poor baby. Nasturtium, winter squash. Vining out of the edge of the bed. I want her to do whatever she likes, and she will. We've got some marigolds here. We have cherry tomatoes, which I want this to be a cherry tomato wall, along with some winter squash, because it's definitely going to vine up this wall. And then in here, I think this is a winter squash, because she's vining up. See her? Ooh. I don't know what the varieties are. I started so many varieties of winter squash. They didn't germinate. Then they randomly germinated, and I planted them all. Because I shall not waste seeds or plants. So we've got our onion sets in here, kind of being shaded out a little bit. I kind of don't mind that because in my experience, well, this year's a little different because we've just been like nonstop rain. Today's the first day we haven't had rain in probably a week or 2. And it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. I'm in Illinois, and we've been having these like weird supercell storms, and I'm like 2 hours west of Chicago. So we've been getting hit. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I want them to kind of shade out the onions because in my experience in Illinois, it gets so hot in July and August that usually my onions die. So I'm hoping with these winter squashes and summer squashes and everything being here, it'll kind of shade it a little bit so that they can just enjoy life. Anyways, we have I don't know the varieties of the summer squash either. I started everything, labeled it, and just planted it. This looks like it's some type of zucchini though, just based on that. You don't have any babies yet, so I don't know what you are. There could be zucchini, patty pan, yellow squash. I planted them all. Let's get you out of there. We have radishes, I think. My daughter planted these. You can see where she planted some carrots. I'm not thinning anything. I'm just letting everything do what it wants to do. I am a chaos gardener in that aspect. Random tomato growing there. Don't know why. More cherries. Another vining winter squash. She's going up the fence. If you have a fence, I highly suggest getting trellis netting. That's how I grow all of my winter squash and vining plants, and they love it. I mean, I'm even growing cherry tomatoes up here. So I had a cucumber back here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Cucumber. Don't know if he's gonna make it or not. We'll see. More cherries, more green beans. These are gonna be also shelling beans. If I can get him to go towards the netting. This area is getting crazy. We got some herb. I think this is Chervil. Carrots under there. I don't know what variety this is. I can't see any babies yet. So this looks like it's a winter squash. She's vining. Let's step in here for a minute and get this up here. I don't do proper spacing. I think it's a waste of space. And I grow so much that if something gets choked out, it gets choked out at this point, you know, like it is what it is. We've got our Cherry Falls tomatoes that I've had these green tomatoes on them forever and they're not ripening. So I don't know if it's the weather or what. We got more onions. I sprinkled flowers in here. I sprinkled carrots in here, radishes, you name it. Got another type of, this is a weed right here that will get crazy big. So is this. This is a summer squash, cherries, summer squash. Don't know what you are yet. We will find out. See these onions? Look at how big he's getting, just hidden back there. I think they like it. Beans, we need to trellis that way. They will grab on, so. I think these are indeterminate tomatoes. We're just gonna let them do what they want. Those were extras. We have calendula. It's a white spider. This is a summer squash. I don't know what kind though, but he's getting really big and he wants to stretch, so I'm gonna stretch him that way. Marigold, cherries, herb of some sort. I mean, you can see all the little flowers I planted everywhere, and then you can see like the little carrots. Nasturtium, some sage, another marigold. Okay, so that's that beautiful, beautiful bed. Ooh, this mulberry tree just scared me. Okay, so then we come over here. I got hair in my mouth. And she's a showstopper too. These are all of my paste tomatoes and herbs and beans. My daughter planted all of these beans, if you can't tell. Got some thyme under here I'm gonna have to cut because he's definitely not gonna make it being under there. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Maybe he will. Oh, basil's hiding in here. We have another Cherry Falls. I planted the Cherry Falls. Ooh, look at that. What is that? That's gross. And all of the corners are Cherry Falls. This is, I think, parsley, Cherry Falls, marigolds. We have random kale, random cabbage. We have shelling beans, dried beans in the middle. They don't vine. They are a bush style. I should probably come in here and prune, but it's gonna rain again, and I don't want, I mean, they're probably gonna get disease no matter what I do at this point, but I'm just kind of going with the flow this year. Paste tomatoes, dill, parsley. These are actually green beans that are going to go up the trellis. I'm going to move him so he can wrap around. There you go. More paste tomatoes. I sprinkled alyssum in here. So we got, you know, basil, cherry falls. We're getting little babies on here. Basil, beans, parsley. It's kind of all the same stuff in this bed. Basil, parsley, beans, basil, nasturtiums. This is a pepper plant. I don't know what kind. It was extra. Got basil back there. I have a feeling this bed is going to do really good because, I mean, look at this chunky boy. I don't know what variety of tomatoes these are, but look at him. Look at that stem. Oh my gosh. I need to fix him. More herbs, basil. See, like I should prune down here. These are touching the soil. I don't like that. I'm actually kind of slightly allergic to tomato plants, so I'm about to get real itchy here. I just prune, like, I just pull it off, honestly. I know you're not really supposed to, but I don't play by the rules. I just don't want it touching the soil. So that's all I'm trying to do is just get down here. And it's probably gonna rain, but hopefully we have enough time for it to kind of heal over. Look how thick these are. These are paste tomatoes. I don't know what variety. I really need to be better about that. I really love these really giant marigolds instead of the really tiny ones. I love the giant marigolds, and they're about to go crazy. I see tons of bugs on these. Look at those. They're gonna go wild. All right, let's go to this bed over here. This is my black raspberries I took over from the neighbor's yard. They've been pretty good. My daughter loves them. I think they messed up her stomach, so we're not gonna be eating them anymore. I have a blueberry bush over there. I don't think he's gonna do anything. I think he might die. We have this is sweet peppers. I said hot pepper last time. This is sweet peppers and other random things. So this is definitely a winter squash, the way that he has his tendrils. That's how you can tell a winter squash and a summer squash, by the way. If you don't know, winter squash has tendrils, these thingies. Summer squash does not. Some summer squash likes to stretch out and vine a little bit, but they don't have tendrils. This is a sunflower. He has withstood the storm. We'll see what he does. We've got beans. I've sprinkled random flowers and things in here. I sprinkled more, so this is gonna get more full. I think these are zinnias. I'm not sure. They're definitely flowers. I don't know the kind of peppers we have. I honestly kind of like when I don't know and it just becomes a surprise. That's kind of how I live my life. I know this is chia, white chia. I don't know what that's gonna do. We're gonna see. I know you see these everywhere. Don't mind those. Just kind of ignore those. I live in Illinois, you know. And why not, right? I like to make tinctures. We're just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, we have bush beans. We have sweet peppers. We have marigolds. I don't know what kind of pepper that is, but he's got some babies on him. I don't know what this one is. I think this might be the New Mex Joe Parker. I know I planted those over here on this side, but whatever it is, it's not the same as that. Those are two different peppers. So I kind of planted them all together, like the same varieties. Some are ahead of the others. Like, I mean, if these were all, you know, beans, peppers, beans. This is a lot of bush beans. I'm trying to do as many dried beans as I can. I don't know what this is. It's so pretty. That's so cool. herb that I started that I don't know. I will be better next year about labeling. What is that doing? Did that just split? This is dill, and this is the stem. Why is it like a weird, like, anemone flower kind of thing? Back there is actually, that's my cherry tomato. I think that's a little red or orange currant. I could tell that it's a currant by, look at how small those flowers are. Same over there. That one over there is a currant too. These are vining beans back here on the back. Hopefully they find their way back there. If they don't, I will help them. This is fenugreek, great for nursing mothers. So we will have some of that. I just made a tincture out of that. Some of these peppers look like they're getting some disease. Not good, because I think these are my big Jim chilies. So that sucks. Oh wow, they're getting a lot of disease. I don't know what to do for that. I think that's rust, isn't it? I don't know, I never had disease on my plants. That's crazy. What is this? Is this rust? I'll have to spray some type of fungicide or something, or did it get burnt? I don't know, we'll have to see. It is what it is. We have a blueberry bush there. Some beans fell and planted themselves here. This is our hot pepper bed, which if anything was gonna get rust, I would have rather it have been my hot peppers than my sweet peppers. But it is what it is. We have some extra tomatoes. This was a Cherry Falls. He got eaten in the beginning of the season and he's coming back pretty strong. Beans. This pepper's loaded with flowers. Beans. We've got onions. We got some basil. I think these are radishes. They could be radishes or they could be cabbages because I did chaos garden seeding. I mixed a ton of seeds, carrots, flowers, herbs, cabbage, radishes. Like, I just tossed them in all the beds, and then I came out again and tossed more carrots and more flowers, because why not? I don't like all this empty space, and I'm not spending the money on straw or anything like that. I spent the money on this for the aisles. This is pine that you would put in a chicken coop, and that was enough for me. Did I mention him? Winter squash? I don't know what it is. I hope that I have some butternuts and spaghettis. Could be anything really though. We've got some hot peppers popping up over here. I think these are Tabasco over here. No, they look a little bit too big to be Tabasco. More fenugreek. This little tiny guy is fighting for his life right here. So my dog is my biggest pest. I don't know how she gets in. I've blocked off every entrance, every way that she could pull up the fence. I've staked it down, and she still tramples my beds. So these onions are not doing too great. They are like, just, things are not doing too great. You're loaded with flowers. We will see what everything is when it pops up. Let's go to this bed over here. We got some nasturtiums and marigolds. These are more paste tomatoes over here. We've got parsley, I think this is parsley. More marigolds that are just getting eaten to bits. But I would rather these get eaten to bits than my tomatoes. More nasturtiums. Oregano. I sprinkled the seeds in here, of course. This is a extra pepper. We've got onions all in here. Carrots are popping up. These little guys over here are carrots. Onions. More beans that my daughter planted. I'm excited for the onions. I don't know if they'll get very big. but that's okay. More parsley, beans. I know you're not supposed to plant these together, or so they say. It is what it is. This basil just got something. Really enjoys this basil. There was time there. It's kind of getting shaded out. I think it'll pop back though. Ooh, it smelled really good. Fenugreek. I think this is a summer squash. The way that it's kind of just going straight up makes me think it's a summer squash. She just woke up from her nap and she's very angry, so we're gonna try to finish this tour and go inside and go back to sleep. Okay. Hey, baby. Okay. I'll hurry, okay? Okay, so I think I stopped here. We got a pepper plant here. We've got beans. These are green beans. We've got more paste tomatoes. We've got some flowers sprinkled in here. We got basil, green beans, marigolds, purple basil. I think Thai basil. What's wrong? What's wrong? I've got a squash here. I think it's a summer squash by the way that it's just going straight up. We've got more marigolds. We've got our paste tomatoes. This bed is looking really good. It's going to fill out really good once all those seeds germinate and everything. And then we've got potatoes, cabbages with some dill. These I need to spray again for cabbage moths. I think they're okay right now, but it's been raining a lot, so we have the rest of our potatoes. These are, I think these are 25-gallon grow bags or 20. I don't think they're 30, but we planted our potatoes in these. I did this last year, and I got a decent yield. I didn't plant as many as I did last year, so I'm hopeful. And I did certified seed potatoes. I think the last ones I got from Rural King, and I don't think they were very good. So I believe I did a russet, a late variety russet, and a yellow potato. I don't know what it is. I'll put it on the screen. What?
No.
Yeah?
Potato.
Yeah, look at the sunset. Oh, pretty. All right, let's finish this. You smell like ice cream. You eating ice cream? We have our bell peppers over here. We did the Keystone resistant variety. Sorry, I can't really point at anything anymore. I believe that's all Alyssum down there. You getting down?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna go eat some borage? That's her favorite, is borage. She's actually allergic to cucumbers, so borage leaves taste like cucumbers, or borage flowers. Pick some more, baby. It's okay. There's a lot of them. So she's loving this borage. It's okay. What about these ones? You got more. This is like her favorite. She's just gonna snack on it. My little forager. I can actually point now. Like this, I believe, is cabbage or something. Sweet potatoes, it hasn't gotten hot enough to do anything. We have some beans here. This, I believe, is the volunteer bean, so he's gonna vine out, I think. It's probably a black bean. That's what was here last year. We have eggplants that are getting eaten up. We got more sweet potatoes. This is, I don't know if this is a Keystone resistant bell or not. We've got another, hey, mosquito. Eggplant. This is a vining bean. We're gonna put him back there. He will find his way. Ooh, you smell good. Is that good? More beans. I'm gonna try to get him to go back that way too. Find your way. More peppers, parsley. We got some dill back there. That's just getting eaten to bits. Probably by whatever that is. What is that? What is that? Ew, is that a squash bug? Oh my god, I have to kill that. I don't know what it was, but it's dead now. Yeah, this bed is just kind of doing whatever it's doing. Got borage, this girl's favorite. Yeah, I wish that it would get hot enough for my sweet potatoes because they're literally doing nothing. They're just sitting here. Got them all over here. I don't really eat sweet potatoes, but I grew them this year. Looks like we're getting some dieback. Okay. So yeah. All right, are you ready to go in the house? All right, let's go. I'll carry you. All right, so we're gonna go inside now. Are you ready? You wanna go in the house? Is that a plane?
Look.
Yeah, the moon. Is that the moon? I can't see it on the camera. Is it the moon? Hi, baby. Are you ready to go in the house? You ready to go take a bath and go night-night?
Up.
Yeah. All right, we're getting inside, so thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in like maybe another week or two. We'll see. Probably a week because it's just gonna keep raining, so things are gonna explode here pretty soon. We harvested all the carrots, baby. We gotta wait. All right.